Just beyond our sun, only 4 light-years away, lies Alpha Centauri, the closest star system to Earth. For centuries, humans have looked up at the night sky and wondered, are we alone? And if not, could our nearest neighbors hold the answers? First, let's talk about what's in the neighborhood. Alpha Centauri isn't just one star, it's a trio. Alpha Centauri A, Alpha Centauri B, and a distant red dwarf called Proxima Centauri. They're relatively young, hot, and bright, making them excellent candidates for hosting planets much like our own. Each star has its own story to tell. Alpha Centauri A is nearly identical to our Sun, a typical yellow dwarf. Meanwhile, its companion, Alpha Centauri B, is smaller and cooler, resembling our red. Then there's Proxima Centauri, a faint red dwarf with a mysterious past. All 3 stars are bound together into a cosmic family, with A and B dancing closely in a mutual embrace, while Proxima takes a solo turn further out. Now, why are people so interested in this stellar trio? Well, imagine trying to find a needle in a haystack. That's what searching for planets around distant stars is like. But Alpha Centauri is our closest celestial neighbor. It's only 4 light-years away. It offers a unique opportunity to observe exoplanets with greater detail than any other system. Planets are like detectives, each telling us a different story. Take Proxima b, a small rocky planet around Proxima Centauri. It orbits in the habitable zone, where liquid water could exist. That's like finding a prime suspect. But Proxima is a red dwarf, and red dwarfs are known for their violent behavior. Their solar flares can strip away a planet's atmosphere, leaving it barren and lifeless. So even though Proxima b is in the habitable zone, could it really support life? Astronomers are still debating this. Some believe the planet could have a protective magnetic field that shields it from Proxima's tantrums. Others argue that Proxima's flares may have already baked Proxima b, making it a scorching desert. We need more data to crack this case. And that's where the hunt for Alpha Centauri's planets comes in. Scientists believe Alpha Centauri A could have a gas giant similar to Saturn. And you might be thinking, why is a gas giant important? Well, here's the thing. Gas giants are like the orderlies of the cosmos. Their gravity clears the way for smaller rocky planets to come along. Without them, there might not be any room for life. So if we find a gas giant around Alpha Centauri A, it would suggest that smaller planets, maybe even ones like Earth, could also be orbiting nearby. And wouldn't that be an exciting lead? But here's where the mystery deepens. Detecting planets around Alpha Centauri is like spotting a faint whisper amidst a roaring storm. The bright light from its stars can easily drown out the tiny signals from planets. However, astronomers have found a way to listen closely to these whispers, using a technique called the radial velocity method. By observing the subtle shifts in a star's light, they can detect the gravitational tugs of planets as they orbit. But recently, the data seem to reveal a peculiar twist. Scientists believe they spotted a giant planet roughly the size of Saturn. Orbiting Alpha Centauri A, this discovery sent ripples of excitement through the scientific community. The potential implications were staggering. A gas giant would not only suggest the presence of smaller, potentially habitable planets, but also hinted at the possibility of life itself. Unfortunately, the celebration was short-lived. As quickly as it appeared, the signal vanished, leaving astronomers puzzled. Is it a hidden planet lost in the glare of its star? Or was it a false alarm, a chirp in the cosmic night? The mystery remains unsolved. So what's next? There are some fascinating missions in the works, including Breakthrough Starshot, which plans to send tiny spacecraft racing toward Alpha Centauri at a 1/10 of light speed. With current technology, it would take over 10,000 years for a conventional spacecraft to reach the system, but laser-powered spacecraft could make the journey in just 20 years. Imagine receiving the first close-up pictures of another star's planets not in centuries but within a single generation. This is where technology and human imagination collide. The James Webb Space Telescope has already helped us see things in space like never before. And who knows what wonders it will reveal about Alpha Centauri. It's like having a time machine that allows us to peer back in time to when the universe was just a baby. And then there's artificial intelligence. AI is helping astronomers scan thousands of signals from distant stars. Its ability to sift through massive amounts of data could help identify patterns and anomalies that might otherwise go unnoticed. It can model planetary atmospheres and simulate conditions where life could evolve. Together, Human curiosity and his tireless power may finally answer one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we truly alone? Or is another world, maybe even another civilization, waiting just for light years away?